Do we think it's gonna be a dwarf baby or a
I
tall
don't think
baby?
it's gonna be a dwarf baby, but
Our two questions right now are the gender, and then our second question is if the baby has dwarfism.
For other couples, that is a big deal to figure out if your kid has,
yeah.
any
that's the
sort
thing,
of
it's
abnormally.
No parent wants to hear that their child is different, no matter what that is. So,
See, but to me, that's not different.
I'm not gonna lie, it's scary to think that your child has dwarfism.
What's a better word than
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Tuesday, May 3rd. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Guess what? A new baby has come into the world. A new Roloff is here. That's right, Tori and Zach's third bundle came 2 weeks early, and it's a boy. So let's talk about the exciting news that is the newest addition to the Roloff family. Before we do get into this, make sure you do me a huge favor and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet subscribed. Also, with this new season that's about to be happening, can you please tell me what you're looking forward to, or if you're not going to watch it, what was the reason why you stopped watching it? And in regards to the family, who do you think is more to blame, Matt or Amy? All right, let's move on to the happy news. Tori and Zach, on a couple seasons ago, announced they were pregnant. And then only a short few weeks later, Tori announced that she had lost the baby through a miscarriage. Once that happened, there was this wild speculation for months and months and months where Tori, everyone thought she was pregnant. She wore a dress. People would be like, oh, she looks pregnant. She would wear something. People thought she had a stomach bump in her stomach. People were speculating for months, and she would constantly have to say, no, I'm not pregnant. We saw and we witnessed Tori's sister-in-laws, Isabel and Aubrey, both become pregnant at the same time and have children not far apart from each other. It was Isabel and Jacob's first, and it was Aubrey and Jeremy's third. Within that time frame, and not long while they were still pregnant, Tori then announced that she was pregnant with baby number 3. Different for this pregnancy is we didn't know a couple things. We, one, didn't know if it was going to be a boy or a girl, and she kept secret on whether or not the baby had the form of dwarfism as Zach and her 2 other children, Jackson and Lila. Jackson and Lila, who are 4 and 2, and Lila is probably my favorite little one of all of these kids. She is so adorable. She has such sass and personality. If you follow Tori's Instagram, she posts the cutest photos of the kids, and Lila definitely has a sass. Let's just say a sass. Jackson too. He's a very assertive and smart little boy. So when she was pregnant, there was a lot of questions. Okay, is it going to be a boy or a girl? Well, here's the news. Josiah Luke Roloff was born on April 30th. He was 19 and a half inches long and 7 pounds, 6 ounces, and Tori says he was 2 weeks early. Now, prior to his birth, she was not clear about whether or not he had the form of dwarfism, though she had mentioned that if she were to have a C-section, then she would know that the baby likely had the form of dwarfism that Zach did because of the large head of the baby at the birth. Right now, it's not clear if Josiah has dwarfism at this point. The couple has not yet made the announcement, but he is healthy and he is happy and he's adorable. Zach shared the happy news on Instagram by saying, Josiah Luke Roloff was born on April 30th, 2022. He came about 2 weeks early, but we were ready. Super happy for our family, and the kids adore him already. Very proud of Tori as well. She has done incredible. And there was a cute little picture of Josiah. And then Tori's message said, Welcome to the world, sweet Josiah Luke. April 30th, 2022, 9:02 a.m. 9:02 a.m., 7 pounds, 6 ounces, 19 and a half inches long. You surprised us all by coming early, but also the wait felt like a lifetime. Best birthday present ever. And then she shared a photo of him with all bunched up, and then a photograph of the three of them together. And he's so freaking cute. And of course, she shares a story, and Lila is already trying to be the best big sister to her new little brother. And Jackson gives him a bottle. So Josiah is such a cute name. I love that name. And it has never been ruined by the Duggars using that name. I've always loved the name Josiah. He is so cute. And I know that Zach and Tori are good parents. And so I'm so excited for them. And I'm sure Amy is probably over the moon to welcome another grandbaby to the family. There's a lot of babies in the Roloffs now. 3. Isabel's baby, Audrey and Jeremy's, and now Zach and Tori's. If the family actually got along and got together on the holidays and Matt wasn't such a dingleberry, Christmases would be such a fun time watching the 3 little ones open presents. Who else is with me that the best part of Christmas is watching little ones open gifts? I could care less if I get a single gift, but watching the magic of Christmas with kids is my favorite thing about the season. So can you imagine what it'll be like in like a couple of years when they're like running around and like ripping paper open? I don't know why that came into my mind, but yeah. So Tori and Zach are thrilled. They are in their new home in Washington, and the new season will be coming up on May 17th. So with the new season on the horizon, they haven't even announced their pregnancy on the show. That's how far behind we are. And they are at a point where they've just made an offer on the farm, and Zach and his dad are having some fights about that. It's created a huge disconnect with the family. And, you know, some of you just weren't surprised that it's come to this at season 23. But I just wanted to throw out another point that I thought, okay, some of you that are farmers said that what Matt's doing is just not how a farmer would allocate land if it's to be a legacy. Some of you had brought up that typically with farms, families will parcel certain portions of the property out to specific children, and then that portion of the property cannot be sold. I think the problem with the Roloff Farms is it's only 40 acres, which isn't large for a farm. I don't know if you live in a farming community, but I do. And the farms around here that I live by have hundreds, thousands of acres. So 40 acres is not substantial for farming. Even if you split it into parcels of 10 acres, that's not enough for a farm at all. For a home and to have a farm, you'd have like a small hobby farm. You wouldn't have like a sustainable property to grow crops at all. It's just not big enough. And I think that's the problem, is that they don't have a real big piece of agriculture, if I'm going to be completely honest. I mean, there's farms literally across my street, right? Thousands of acres spanning miles. That's to me what a farm is. A farm is not 40 acres and, you know, a hobby farm. That's kind of what the Roloffs have, is a hobby farm, even at only 40 acres. So I think that's one of the problems with the way it's set up. So another thing was Zach had mentioned that his dad did he want to profit off of his kids, or did he want to have a legacy? I'm just going to stop right here and say this. Matt, of course, wants to profit. For the entirety of Matt's life as a father, since Jacob was a little one, they've been on television and they have been profiting off their children. It should not be a surprise to anyone that given the opportunity to give part of a farm to his children or to ask for money, Matt would want money. Here's the other thing that I think is absolutely disgusting about this. Jacob Roloff has said that while he was on Little People Big World, he wasn't paid. There was no money set up for him. There was nothing, like there wasn't a trust fund set up for him. He basically worked for free. And so you had kids that afforded you the ability to maintain this property, which I'm guessing isn't super profitable for them because hobby farms in general are very hard to make profitable. They do the big thing in the fall with the pumpkin season, but the fact that they continue to have the show tells me that they needed another stream of income in order to sustain their lifestyle. And most people that work in farming will tell you that farming today does not, obviously for many people, bring in enough money to support a family. Even the big farms, the way things are set up today, farmers, a lot of them also have jobs. Clearly he still needs the show in order to have the farm, but he's not willing to give the farm to the kids because Matt's whole agenda, to me, has been profiting off the family, profiting off their drama, and making the family sort of a spectacle. So Zach, I don't know if his like coming to Jesus moment has been one where he's like, whoa, maybe I should change something as well, because Zach is following in his parents' footsteps now. All of his kids are on TV. The kids are going to be a part of social media. The kids are actively a part of, they're making money off of their children. I wonder if Zach and Tori are going to do things differently and set aside money for their kids, who are a huge draw to the show today, and if that will change now after what Zach has seen with his father. So the answer to Zach's question is, do you want to make money off your kids or do you want a legacy? The answer is pretty simple, Zach. Your dad wants money. But congratulations on the brand new baby. I hope Josiah thrives and does really well. So excited to see the newest season coming up, and best of like recovery to Tori. Congratulations to the Roloffs on the newest baby. I wonder what your thoughts are about what I've had to say about this. Do you think it's all about money? And what do you think about Zach and Tori basically following in his parents' footsteps? Tell me in the comments below. Bye guys.